Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of CaiOT's Coexisting with Creatures. This is episode number 2, and today we are messing around with raccoons. So here's the story of how this started. I was, catching some Z's on a particular train. I'm not gonna say which train, but it might be the one train, 11111. So, I'm doing that, or maybe it was the A train. It might have been the A. I think it was the A train. So I'm on the A train, and for some reason the trains are stopping at this particular stop tonight, and you got to get the shuttle because the one trains were not running. So in order to get, I don't know, something was going on. Basically, you had to get off the train. So as I'm getting off the train, bam, I open the door, and to my surprise, I see a young raccoon, and I'm like, whoa. I see these things in fucking movies and TV, on Instagram and Twitter all the time. They seem pretty fucking cool, on television. I wonder if they're as cool in real life. So I had to find out. So lucky me, I carry treats with me sometimes, and luckily for me, I was debating this for a long time. I was like, man, should I carry fucking cat food with me all the time? When am I ever just gonna randomly run into cats and start feeding animals? Today was that moment that I thought would never come. Like, oh, when is this moment ever gonna come? Really, it's probably not gonna happen. And even if it does happen, I'm probably gonna be too lazy to actually go forward with it. Well, I think all the stars were aligned tonight, because not only did the moment happen, but number two, I was not lazy and decided to actually go through with the plan that I had in motion from a long time ago. So basically, got some cat food. I know raccoons will fucking eat anything, so I know they'll chow down on some cat food. So this raccoon, I've met many raccoons before. This raccoon seemed pretty friendly, man. I think he has a lot of positive experiences with people. Well, he has never had any, sort of relationships with people. It's got to be one of those two, because this guy was extremely nice, man. He wasn't too nice. He wasn't like, yo, I'm not gonna let you get into my like fucking zone or anything. But he was nice enough. I got this close to him. That's pretty fucking close. So, for a wild animal or whatever. So anyway, that happened. I met him. He met me. He was a pretty cool guy. I was a pretty cool guy. You know how cool guys are. We just naturally get along.
Welcome everyone
You don't
to
have to try, man.
Kai's
It just
Creatures.
happens.
In
That's
today's
what happens when you're
episode,
cool,
we're
man. You don't really
feeding
have to
cat
try.
food
It just,
to
melts
raccoons.
together
It's
like grilled
amazing.
cheese on a fucking Sunday morning
Cat
or afternoon, whenever you have your brunch, with grapes on the side, green grapes.
right here.
So anyway, that was going on, and I'm like, damn, this is a cool raccoon. I'm getting this close to him. I named him PoochE because he's a PoochE. Look at this guy. He's a perfect PoochE. He's just doing his thing. Also, what I noticed about this guy is he's limping on one of his hind legs is jacked up. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if I don't think a person did this, because if a person did this, he wouldn't have been so trusting to me, unless he's had more positive experiences with people than negative. But I think it might have been another animal or something, because what you're going to see later on, possibly, if I still have the footage, is after I'm done messing around with PoochE, as I get ready to leave, I run into this another alpha male bulldog raccoon. This guy was fucking enormous. Not only was he huge and powerful, but he was like grunting, like these low aggressive grunts, like like, yo, fuck off, man, don't get too close, cause I'll fuck you up, type of shit. So he was basically the opposite of PoochE, and you'll see what I'm talking about later on if I have that footage. But right now, we're still on PoochE. PoochE's pretty cool. At this moment, I decided, to mess around with the different camera angles. I started with a camera angle that was inside the train car, and I juxtaposed the camera in such a way that the shot is like where the whole door is the frame, and you're walking through the frame into another dimension, and that dimension is the railroad platform, and that is where the action is. In the second dimension, that's where I'm feeding PoochE, and you see a full body shot of me and PoochE, so you can see like the size and distance relation, and as complete realistic of a scope as I can give you. And from there I just decided to try out different camera angles. This is at night, and I wasn't sure if that first camera angle, from my distance, my eyes are pretty bad, and the glare on the screen was pretty bad, so I couldn't figure out if I was actually on screen or not. So I decided to switch it up with some different camera angles. The angle you're seeing right now, I think might have been my most successful angle, man. Basically, I just put some cat food on the ground. I put the camera right behind the cat food, so PoochE had no choice but to not be camera shy and to just to walk up to the camera. And so this is what you're seeing now, man. Live footage of PoochE Raccoon eating on some cat food. You can hear all the crunches, all the munches, all the slurps and slobbers, and you see me in the background. PoochE's cool. He was cool enough for me just to be there, as he was eating. Had I seen what I'm seeing now, and I wasn't even sure if I was gonna show up, but if this is a pretty good shot of me in the background, I can actually see myself. I should have been doing some kung fu stuff in the background. On a perfect day, man, seeing me, knowing that I showed up, I would have probably been doing some raccoon kung fu, or attempted to do something like that. But this is good enough. Yada yada yada. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen and kiddos. We just fed a baby raccoon some cat food. Wow! It was amazing. The raccoon's happy. I'm happy. You guys are happy. Everybody's happy. And everybody's fed. Wow. In my haste to try to capture as many angles as I could at the time, I started filming with my alternate camera while my main camera was on the ground, getting that good footage that you just saw. The problem with that is that this camera that I am filming with has no audio, only visual, so you don't get any of those cool sound effects, those crisp night whispers and thingamabobs. But what you do get is a good audio feed of me and PoochE right now, or you can see PoochE. He's doing some Super Mario Brothers action stuff right now. He's just moving in a two-dimensional plane, you know, across some pipes and blocks and things of that nature. That's my hand. Oh, that's a nice jump by PoochE from one. Oh, look at his face. Such adorable. Look at this guy. Oh, come on. That's PoochE, man. He's just a young raccoon trying to make it. You know, he's on 3 good legs. Hopefully that 4th leg will heal up for him in the future. But anyway, you know, PoochE's pretty smart. He let me get close, but not too close. I could get like right next to him, but he wouldn't let me touch him, or he would not eat out of my hand or anything. So he's trusting, but he's playing it smart, which is a good thing for him. That's a very good move. You know, if I had a son or a daughter, because I'm not a sexist, if I had a son or a daughter that was a fucking raccoon, I would give them the same information. I'd be like, yo, man, I would even tell them not to get as close as he got to me. I'd be like, that's a little too close, PoochE, because that guy could kidnap you or something. But, you know, I would just be like, yeah, man, keep your distance from those humans. They're kind of shiesty, man. I don't know about those guys. Well, we know about you guys at this point. We know about humans. Not a welcoming bunch. So that's that. PoochE played it smart, man. He was cool. He you know, I think it was a situation where real recognizes real. You know, PoochE had some real eyes. He was like, oh, this guy looks pretty dope. I mean, you fuck around with this dude. And I looked at him and I'm like, this guy seems pretty dope. Let me fuck around with this guy. And bam, the magic just happened. The magic just happened. So as you can see with this shot, and this is the final scene of our adventure, you can see that the audio has returned because I have gone back to filming with the good camera. And this might be my favorite fucking shots of the whole series, next to the first one where the camera is directly in front of the food. But this is basically the same shot, but at a higher angle. Oh, look at that. Oh man, PoochE was so close. I was so close. He was so close to taking it from my hand, but not today. Maybe a different day. But this angle is fucking awesome. Look at this. He's just coming up like he's a Muppet or something, like some type of Muppet baby rising on the platform. His hand grabbing the food, eating the food. It's pretty adorable. Can't really say anything against this. And this is just another good angle, man. Another good angle that would not have happened had I been lazy early this morning. That's the thing about being a photographer or a filmmaker, man. You're gonna see a lot of freaking amazing shots if your eyes are open. But a lot of times it's just like, damn, I'm tired. I should do it, but I'm way too fatigued to do it, and the moment passes you by. It's going to be a lot of those moments. So this is one of the few times where I actually was able to act on a moment that I saw, because, you know, I wasn't too tired and everything kind of just fell into place. Didn't even have a tripod on me. I had to freaking tilt my camera on all sorts of walls and disgusting type of things in order to get these shots. Right now though, this is me with my hands. As you can see, I'm just freestyling right now, getting above the head angles, top down view of PoochE. This is where PoochE ended up after his 2D Mario Brothers escapade. He's now under a fence in this ditch under you know, some type of thing. I think there's a park on the other side of this chain link fence separating the MTA station. I think the name of this park is, give me 1 second, I took a picture. Yeah, the name of this park was High Bridge Park. That was the park on the opposite side of the MTA station. And that's the end of that adventure. Oh, wait. Is this the moment that I've been waiting for? Let's find out. Yes, indeed, this was the moment I was waiting for. The moment that I talked to you about previously, the alpha male bulldog raccoon. Here he comes, man. Breathing. I don't know if it'll show up in the video, but breathing pretty heavy, making these grunts and groans. And he was super aggressive about the food, man. He was not fucking around. PoochE was kind of sweet and innocent, polite. Very fucking polite, man. So polite. Such good manners. And I'm not trying to say that all wild things should be like mannerable, because like Drake said, nice for what? Yeah, man, I get it. But you know, I'm just saying, PoochE was a fucking charm to be around. This guy, on the other hand, that's fucking asshole, you know, and I get it. Sometimes you gotta be, so I'm not like saying he's an asshole to be negative, but definitely a fucking asshole. He just comes up to me, grunting at me like, oh, who the fuck are you? And I'm like, alright, I'm just a guy giving you free eats. It's not a big deal though. And then he just bum rushes, takes all the cat food. As you can see, he's just like, you can tell this guy's been through some wars, man. He's fighting like, he's fighting like ninjas could come around the corner at any second. And it's possible. Cats are everywhere, man. Cats are fucking everywhere. And they'll get you if you're not watching. So he's probably playing this smart. He's doing the right thing in his playbook. Totally. As you can see, this guy is pretty huge, man. It's burly. This is the part that trips me out, man. If you guys notice, there's a cat food right up here on the ledge. He sees the cat food, and this is why I don't have food for my cats today, because of this guy, this bully raccoon. He climbs this thing like a freaking champion, like a grizzly bear climbing a mountain. He sees the bag of cat food. Now he's toying with it, and I'm looking at this guy like, you can get the bag of cat food, but you're gonna have to bite through it because it's closed. There's no way you're gonna open that, raccoon. Raccoons are built for this, though. He sees that it's sealed. His fingers go right into this fucking bag, unzipping the seal like a pro. He knows what he's doing, man. This ain't his first rodeo. He takes the whole bag, but this is where he fucks up. He opens the bag, holds the bag upside down, almost trips. All the food comes out in the bag. So, congratulations, you got the bag, raccoon, but all the treats fell out. So what's a bag without the stuff inside of it, motherfucker? And that's an analogy for all you humans as well. You kids today, oh, get the bag, cool, you got the bag. What's inside your bag, bitch? Anyway, this concludes another episode of CaiOT's Coexisting with Creatures. This has been CaiOT, and we have been coexisting with raccoons, two in particular, one named PoochE and the other one named Bull-E. They're both related because their last names are an E. Bam. Anyway, that's it for me, you guys. Until next time, hasta luego. I don't speak Spanish. Allegedly!
Tiger style.
Tiger style.
Punch it!